Well, we're focusing on mental health in tonight's Health Watch. Over 20% of U.S. adults experienced mental health in 2020. That, according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. 1 in 20 adults experience some kind of serious mental health condition. Our youth also being impacted. Over 15% of kids aged 6 to 17 dealt with some kind of mental health disorder.
Students at Colorado College are demanding change when it comes to mental health issues on campus. It comes after 3 students died this year. We can confirm 2 of the deaths were suicide.
Yeah, some members of the student body now pushing the administration for more resources and a change to class structure. Besides, Natalie Chuck is live on campus. Natalie, you've been diving into this issue for us. Talking to those students, are hopeful that this will advance their cause forward.
Yeah, Rob and Diane, the students I talked to today tell me they do believe the administration is listening to them. A number of social media pages have been made by students, including this one on Instagram called CC Institutional Change Now. It outlines systemic policies that students want to see change, hoping it will spare the campus from losing another student to suicide. It's a busy time at Colorado College.
A lot of people will have their final projects, papers, presentations.
But the leaves aren't the only change happening on campus this fall.
I think it's honestly been a really long, ongoing conversation, and I think sometimes the conversation is louder and sometimes the conversation is quieter.
Right now, the conversation around mental health is loud. CC students sparking a movement after multiple students died by suicide this year. Some say the emails the administration sent out afterwards were not enough.
We feel that there needs to be better responses to it overall, more considerate of the students and of those who passed away.
Multiple social media pages like this one have been made by students, saying 16% of students have considered suicide in the last 12 months. We're told many of the students spearheading the movement are afraid to talk on camera.
Most of the people who are disproportionately affected by the issues here at CC are BIPOC students, queer students, trans students.
I struggle with it, and it's definitely a lot, and I have to lean on community and other BIPOC students because as some of my white classmates may not understand the struggle that I'm going through.
Personally, I am one of, I believe, 2 or 3 people with a physical disability on this campus, and as part of that, having a sense of community has been unfortunately really lacking here.
There are mental health resources on campus through the Health and Wellbeing Center.
It's one of the things I have really enjoyed about being an employee at Colorado College is that student activism has actually resulted in a lot of different changes.
Heather Horton is the Senior Director of Student Health and Wellbeing. She and the students agree mental health is at the forefront of students' minds all over the country.
Those particular struggles around suicidality and things like that we've seen increased rates in the U.S. And globally, and certainly college campuses are one of those places in terms of just the populations that are at risk.
But for the students, that doesn't mean they can't try to make a change.
How much do we have to lose before more people start to have this conversation? Before this conversation is happening, not just on the steps of Palmer in Colorado Springs.
And those students tell me part of the issue they want to address is the class structure on campus. They take 1 class for a few weeks instead of several classes over the course of the entire semester. So they say too much work is crammed into a shorter amount of time. Now, the Health and Wellbeing Center tells me that about 30% of students on campus use their counselors every single year. They have a long list of other resources also available for students. We will have a list for them for you on KOAA.com. Reporting from Colorado College, Natalie Chuck, News 5.
Natalie, an important message, and remember, you are not alone. Help is out there. Here's a list of resources to help with mental health issues. For confidential help, CC students, you may talk to one of the chaplains. The number to call is 719-389-6638. The Colorado Crisis Service offers free confidential support 24/7. Again, there's the number on your screen, 1-844-493-8255. The Suicide and Crisis Lifeline also provides free services, very easy to reach, All you have to do is dial 988. Again, we have posted all this information on our website at KOAA.com.